So I couldn't even fall asleep. I went to bed at 2:30 when I did the other video. Couldn't fall asleep. I was up at 6. Now I'm lying here, but I'm not allowing myself to go to sleep because I fed Obart. I'm afraid of oversleeping. I'm like 15 pounds. It's the same as that time, the other time. My mom was in the hospital and everything with my cousin. I gained weight while she was here, and then I proceeded to gain more weight. But I'm not 15 pounds heavier than you guys usually see me, because a lot of times you were seeing me up above 170. But I'm 15 pounds from how low I got down to when I was in that shelter in 12, and which I was keeping for that first year or so. I kept my weight around 165, 164. I did the same thing with at Bobby's, and when I was at Joe's, I got, as you know, I got all the way down to 153 briefly. You guys never saw me at that weight, though. Yeah, I'm like 180 now, which sucks, but the last couple of days I ate hardly anything, and I was practically fasting. I was drinking that broth or whatever. I'm not sleeping. I'm not getting the sleep, and you don't get sleep, and it's notorious for producing cortisol. You know? I'm going to start using my Wonder Core, and I'm going to start walking again. I'll lose the 15 pounds. I'd like to lose even more. I'd like to get down to 150. Remember, I did the same thing last time, and that's why I had that video out, where I said, I swear it will happen. I don't know when I'm going to get this spin again. Referring to back when I did that sexy video, a few sexy videos, right? I did my poem, my I Can't Possibly Exist poem. And that's how much, that's what I weighed back then, in the mid-160s. It's alright. So this is the kind of shit I find extremely intriguing, just about life and people and whatnot. Kim Kardashian posts a nude selfie on Instagram, and for the record, I didn't know people posted nudes, that the nudity was allowed on Instagram, but I'm not a part of Instagram. You have to have a smartphone anyway. Whatever that means, I don't have a smartphone. I have a stupid cheap pay-as-you-go phone. It costs $20. It does take pictures, but they're horrible pictures. They're not like, they're whatever. Never mind. Anyway, so I didn't know that was allowed. Because I'm just not into that. I got enough with my YouTube and Flickr and what have you, Twitter, etc., etc. Kim Kardashian takes a nude selfie. I remember this came up on Inside Edition, which I watch almost every day when I can because I like it. My mom likes it too. It's fun to watch. And Bette Midler posted a comment, Kim, if you want the world to see a part of you it hasn't seen, you're going to have to swallow the camera. So, of course, Kim sarcastically commented back, "Isn't it past your bedtime, Bette Midler?" And then, the one from If I Stay, and the Fifth Element, that was her name. The young actress. Not on the tip of my tongue, doesn't matter. You guys know who she is. Chloe Moretz. Chloe Moretz commented, Chloe Moretz was like, I don't even know why they're saying this to Kim. They know that she's just going to be snide back to them. She's going to do what she wants to do, and that's it. And, just like women who pose for Planet and Playboy and whatnot. Chloe Moretz was like, you should teach girls that things matter more than your body, that whatever. And Kim commented back, something like, Chloe Moretz is out here. Does anyone know who she is? Yeah, people do know who she is, Kim. She's been in a few movies now, okay? She's kind of famous now. She's been on the talk shows and everything else, but regardless. There's no point in even saying that to Kim. What I find interesting is you juxtapose that. Well, now I'm going to go even further. And then on Inside Edition, there's a talk show. I don't know what it was. And this quite plump African-American woman. After Kim posted the nude selfie, I guess Sharon Osbourne, if I remember correctly, if it was her, she posted a nude selfie in response. And then this African-American woman on some talk show, I don't know if it was The View or what it was, I don't know the woman, but she's like, I came very close. I was going to post a nude selfie. I really wanted to do it, to take a stand, to show there's more. There's all different standards. There's no one standard of beauty. But then I just couldn't do it. And she was feeling so bad. She's like, I wanted to do it so bad, and I couldn't do it, and that made me feel bad about it. She was saying that. Juxtapose that with Erin Andrews acting like it's just the worst thing in the universe that everyone in the world, or all these people in the world, have seen her naked. I find that very interesting. Not that Kim did it, because people have already seen her naked. She was in that sex tape that got released. She's done nudity before, etc. But then this African American, like I said, big woman, she said, I came very close. I was going to take a nude selfie, because they want to do it to take a stand, to show, there's not just one standard of beauty. And she was, and she was crying. She's like, I couldn't do it in the end. I just couldn't do it. And you could see she was feeling bad about herself that she couldn't do it. And all I'm thinking about is the Erin Andrews thing, Like I said, she should feel angry and violated and all that, but Erin Andrews had no reason to be ashamed. What, of your naked body? I mean, you weren't doing anything. You're just in the hotel naked after a shower. I find stuff about life that interests me. When you juxtapose those things, particularly that the African American woman feels bad that she wasn't brave enough to take the nude selfie. And I'm wondering if that's going to be a trend now on Instagram, where all these people of different sizes are gonna take nude selfies in response to Kim's new selfie, Kim Kardashian. Speaking of Kim Kardashian, did you guys know there's a porn actress who looks like her and has her same name, same spelling, everything? And I'm not the only one who was said in the comments. I mean, I didn't say in the comments. I said, I was thinking it though, like, is that the real Kim Kardashian? And I read the comments, and people were like, no, it's not the real. You think it's the real Kim Kardashian? No, but it looks like her. and same name. You wouldn't think that that would be allowed. I thought the porn actresses just play on famous people's names, not use their exact name. But it's probably her real name, the porn actress, that she kept it, but maybe not. Oh, probably not, I don't know. I'm not privy to the inside, I don't know the scoop on the porn world, so. But I was fascinated by that. I'm just juxtaposing that. And nobody's taken Hulk Hogan seriously. People are saying he's not going to elicit the same sympathy from the jury, providing he even wins against Gawker. And I don't know what the deal is, why, if they can legally post that sex tape of him that says was taken against his knowledge, which it was. I'm not sure how that works. And they're like, some expert was saying, even if he does win, he's not going to get $55 million. Maybe he'll get $10 million. Yeah, I don't feel the same sympathy for him as I did for Erin. You could see how sincere she was being. I'm just thinking she's just absolutely mortified because the world has seen her naked when the world's seen so many famous women naked, So, all the ones, like I said, that pose nude for Playboy or something. And then now we have Instagram, and I guess you're allowed to pose nude out there as well. And I found it fascinating that an African-American woman on a talk show, maybe I don't know what she is, but she was feeling bad. She didn't have the courage to take the nude selfie. Because Kim took the nude selfie, and then I guess Sharon Osbourne obviously is a lot older and doesn't have the, as Kim took a nude selfie. It just fascinates me. What time is it? I made chia pudding to have for breakfast after I had my apple cider vinegar water and my vitamins and whatnot. My spirulina, chlorella, and raw virgin honey that I purchased a while back from online or something, crystallized. And that doesn't mean that honey's gone bad. All honey eventually, if it's raw, if it's not it's when it's really good shit, and organic or whatnot, and it crystallizes, but it's still good. I'm only mentioning that because I put some of that in my apple cider vinegar drink sometimes. Raw honey's very, very good for you. I made chia pudding. You stick chia, I put a tablespoon, a little more in a jar, and added, I add like coconut milk or unsweetened almond milk. Last night I added to this, or one of my Orgain drinks, which is an organic drink. There's a whole bunch of vegetables in it, also has whey protein and whatnot. They're good in a pinch. I ate hardly anything yesterday and the day before, and my weight didn't budge. But I've gotten no sleep. I've gotten like 4 hours sleep. I only got a few hours sleep, and I got up yesterday, and I didn't nap at all, and then I stayed awake cleaning. I cleaned at night, and I didn't nap all during the day, and I didn't go to sleep till 2:30, and I was up at 6. Auntie's coming for me. I'm gonna take Omer out. I'm gonna take a shower. Auntie will be here in a couple hours. Bring my mama home. Grandma's coming home, Omar. He doesn't understand. I leave him today, he won't know if I'm coming home. I'm just going to put him in the crate. I know he's not going to die not having water he hates going in the bathroom. I'm just going to put him in the crate. He'll be fine. I can't ask him. I just believe he'd prefer to be in the crate where he could see out and see into the living room, and I feel like he would prefer to be in the crate, even though we don't have access to water. He'll have water before we go. We won't be gone that long. No. There and back, and by the time we do, probably 3 hours. When I leave all day, obviously I put him in the bathroom. I'm just going to put him in the crate. He'll be fine. The most important thing, I've told my mom this before when she's been concerned about her weight, is you can't be afraid to step on the scale. You can hope that you didn't gain as much as you did, but you can't be afraid to step on the scale. I watch those shows, the fitness shows. I know a lot of times people have no idea they were that heavy. It's like, oh, I didn't know I was that heavy. Yeah, because you were afraid to step on the scale. You didn't want to face the truth. I face the truth. Of course, I'm not dealing with being, morbidly obese either. This new thing, they always have something new. I tell you, I don't know what's going to be next for a reality show. Now it's fit to fat to fit with these people who have been thin their whole life. These trainers want to be able to, identify. They want to be able to empathize with their clients or whatnot. So they decide to, in a 4-month period, eat everything under the sun and gain like 35, 40 or more pounds so they can lose weight with their client and understand what it's like with the weight struggle and whatnot. It's kind of a weird thing to be doing. They're used to always being thin, and they eat 5,000 calories a day, and that you watch them getting pudgier and pudgier in the beginning so they can relate to their client, and then you see if their client loses weight. I've watched a few of them. It's just a new thing. It's very, very weird. They do that to their bodies and they get back in shape, but and get back to their weight within a few pounds. But the one I was watching the other day, this really obese guy, I've been seeing them, and usually the trainers kind of matched up to what the person had to lose, the client. Now this guy was morbidly obese, and he was in denial, and in the end, they go to a doctor. The doctor says you're pre-diabetic, you're this, you're that, blah blah blah. You got to. In the end, he wasn't willing to do it. He's in denial, and he might be one of those that just winds up dead because he had this opportunity and he threw it away. He couldn't. He wouldn't do it. He was cheating and saying he was following it. All I ate was salads. You're morbidly obese. You can lose weight with a snap of your fingers by barely cutting back on anything, and there's no way you were only eating salads. He lied. So that was the first one I saw. She felt so bad. She was crying in the dark. She's like, I don't want you to die. I care about you now. I don't want anything to happen to you. You could be so much, but a person has to be willing to do it. It's just like anything. A person has to be willing. A person has to want. You can't force anyone to change. A person has to want to change. You can encourage someone. That's all you can do. And with that, I bid you adieu.